Okay. Oh no, my microphone. God. As soon as I start. Oh. Everything is going wrong. I hope no one's in this. Oh my god. I'm so sorry for everyone. I'm so sorry for everyone. Oh god. It's fine. No one's watching. We got 0 views right now. I'm just talking to the VOD watching this. No, we have a viewer. No, this is supposed to be for VOD people. This is only for people who are watching the VOD. You're not supposed to be watching this live. Okay. I'm gonna see how this is on my phone. And then maybe, just maybe, share it on Discord because that's where my audience is. And we're gonna keep live chat up. They actually left the one view. Test. Hello. I'm hoping that this was. Okay. We're coming through. We're coming through loud and clear. I do need to change the resolution. Oh, wow. Why is the resolution? Why does it say, like, oh, your resolution is so high? This is a shitty webcam. The resolution isn't supposed to be high. Well, anyways, no one's really jumping on stream. It's probably because I haven't shared it on Discord. Oh. Going in announcements at everyone. Resurrection live stream. Alrighty. That's on there now. Gotta be really careful with saying. As I was saying, you gotta be. Hello. Whoa. Oh, please. Hello. Okay. You gotta be really careful with this microphone wire, or else it's just gonna be terrible. It's just gonna go static, as you must have heard earlier. It's telling me I need to fix my resolution. I like. How would I fix my resolution? Is there a way I can just downgrade my resolution? Anyways, what if I just switch over to this? But will this fix me? Still troubleshooting while we're live. But the microphone seems to not be shitting the bed anymore, so that's pretty good. I wish there was a way I could make this louder. But I think I'll just make everything quiet and make other people blast their volume. I should probably give an introduction to what we are watching and why you should want to watch this. What we're watching right now is a masterpiece of fiction called The Gamers, Darkness Rising, which was uploaded in 2012. So this is before 5th edition was released. This was created in 2012. I don't know the exact backstory of this, but from what I have gleaned, here, I'm going to mute it and just let you watch some of these clips. From what I have gleaned, it is some D&D nerds who just so happen to be in a community theater program or something, and they and they just steal all the props from their community theater class or community theater whatever, and they made a movie about D&D, which the end result, I wouldn't say this is the most community theater. This is the highest production part of the entire movie. This is spoilers. But I want to watch through this movie, and I want to laugh at it, and I also want to discuss it. I want to see how you guys... we're going to watch it, and then things are going to come up, and then I'm assuming just because it's like D&D, people are going to have opinions on it. My OBS is telling me I need to turn down my video quality, even though I feel like my video quality is already pretty dog water. But I wonder how I do that in this. Can I do that? I think that makes things a little bit better. I hope that makes things better. There we go. Things are better now. So yeah, we're gonna watch this, and we're gonna have opinions on it. We're going to hopefully enjoy it and make some funny jokes about it. This is just pure content right now. I just want to get you guys' opinion on it. I'm just gonna hit the start button now. This is also for free on YouTube if you want to watch this with me. And we're gonna do this. Oh, my brightness is bright enough so that you can see the video coming through. Sorry, I'm watching this on my phone. The choreo was surprisingly pretty solid. I don't know if I should talk about this from like a movie standpoint, from a D&D standpoint. Just keep in mind that these guys are in
Stay here
fourth
till we
edition.
return.
Hi, my lord.
Uninvited guests.
Your reign of terror ends here.
By the light of Theron you shall fall.
What good is the light of your goddess? She cannot help you. Here.
Oh, that trauma. This is just the cold open. This is the first 5 minutes.
We're doomed.
This does not end here!
It does. For you.
Crap!
Was there a reason you didn't turn those ghouls, since that would help us not die?
Hey, guys.
I don't
Way
know.
to detect the trap, Cass. Grey Mouse would be proud.
That was an ambush, not a trap. Even you should know the difference. Oh, by the way, way to defend the cleric there, Conan. He lived all, 6 seconds? Real smart, giving him the clear path to the healing.
Whoa, guys.
I didn't see you helping. In fact, I saw you dying like a whiny little peasant.
Maybe I was dying because our
Battle Turtle wasn't doing his job!
How am I supposed to kill everything in the room when I get flanked? You are supposed to keep people off my ass. And you are supposed to keep healing me.
Which brings me to my lack of powers, which I didn't have after I lost them.
Did I mention losing my power?
Guys!
And if he hadn't have cut you off, we totally would have had him.
Yeah. I didn't even know it was possible cutting off a cleric from his god.
It's not.
This is. Can you understand why this is one of my favorite movies? This is the first 5 minutes we're getting into it. Hold on. Sorry. I'm already very entertained by this. I like how we're getting into the D&D stuff when we get to see all the D&D stuff happen, and then we immediately are cutting to how the group is reacting, and all of these. I've never heard the term battle turtle until this. This guy's a battle turtle. And, oh God. I don't know. I can't tell if this feels like, because I've never had this experience, this experience of such a toxic group before. And I want to go live because I want to know, is this how other people experience D&D? Like, do these kinds of arguments explode when a TPK I should just start watching.
Not in the core rules, it isn't.
It fits the story.
It doesn't fit the rules.
Story trumps rule.
Again with this argument.
Boss, we're down to our last copy of Pizza Titsu.
And of course, I can't expect you to know where we keep our products, seeing as how you work for me. Argue on.
What would you rather have?
This is very
An
obvious.
original
overdub
fantasy
audio.
world with its own mysteries and pitfalls, or just another cookie-cutter setting with no real surprises?
You should have told us that in your world a cleric could be cut off from his god.
Why should I have told you that?
Gary, would you have played a cleric if you knew Lodge was just going to shut him down?
Hell no. That's player knowledge, not character knowledge. You'd know, but your character wouldn't.
That is so cheap. Cheap.
Talk a lot, pick a little more.
It is not cool to let a character advance that far and pull something that huge on him.
It was supposed to be a nasty surprise.
Character advance so cheap. Cheap.
Talk a lot, pick a little more.
It is not cool to let a character advance that far and pull something that huge on him.
It was supposed to be a nasty surprise. Something you weren't expecting.
And because it was so unexpected, the party died. This is what happens when you mess with the rules. What were you thinking?
Maybe that it would force you to role play.
What do you think we were doing?
Hey, guys, come on. Same time next week? I'm good. The new expansion for Samurai Baseball comes out on Friday. Looks very cool. You strike out. You commit seppuku.
No, we're playing this one again.
The same campaign?
We've played it twice already.
Hello.
You guys want to do my campaign again?
No.
I have a reputation. There's not a game on these shelves that could beat me. So what kind of gamer would I be if I let some unpublished mod get the best of us?
Thanks, Cass. That's real thoughtful.
Hello.
Hey, Gwen.
Hey, Mitch.
God, I don't know why that keeps happening. Listen, we need 2 more players.
Dude, I've got work in the morning.
No, Dick, for your campaign. Listen, it's why we keep dying. We need a more well-rounded party. Listen, there's only so much damage 3 mad hombres can do, right?
Caesar. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Are you guys still gaming?
We're playing Time Felons.
I think I have my
You get to
microphone
go
fixed
back
now.
through time and beat the crap out of historical figures. I totally bushwhacked Lincoln.
Don't you have class in the morning?
Yeah, in like 5 hours. Why?
Take that, Jesus.
Listen, I gotta go. It's almost my turn.
Who's the Messiah now?
Peace.
Okay, before we continue, I don't want this to just be me live streaming this movie without saying anything, so I'm going to say something. The argument that they had earlier, the DM took away the cleric's powers in order to fit the story, and the players are very pissed off that that happened, mostly because they had a TPK, but one of the main argument was that the DM should have let the cleric know that it was possible for a cleric to be cut off from their powers because they would not have played. And the DM said, well, I'm trying to make you guys roleplay. And so I'm trying to make you guys roleplay, that's why I'm taking away the cleric's powers, which I feel like, I think it would have been really cool for a cleric to lose their powers. However, the DM should probably be upfront about that. Like, I can't figure out who's in the right in this situation. Because I think a DM taking away a cleric's powers does fit the story, and that is pretty cool. But the players are very pissed off that that happened, and they feel like that, you know, they should have been told that that is a possibility. If you guys want to leave anything in the chat to give input on that, I'd appreciate it, because I genuinely want to know what the deal with that is. I'll continue playing it.
I'm
sorry, I know you
never
guys hate
going
when
to
I talk.
finish this freaking module. Party die again? They don't try anything new, and then they blame me when they die. Ungrateful munchkins. I'm really kind of pissed off. And That has nothing to do with your writer's block. I do not
Did
have
he put
writer's block.
Mountain Dew in his coffee?
I know exactly how the story.
This guy's obviously drinking coffee. The guy in the red shirt and the goatee. I mean, they both have goatees. But this guy's obviously drinking coffee. Is this guy putting Mountain Dew in his coffee? I know this is like, these are 2012 gamers. Putting Mountain Dew directly in the coffee, that's a move. That could be the move, TikTok, right there. Putting Mountain Dew in your coffee could be the move.
With your writer's block. I do not have writer's block. I know exactly how the story ends. I just don't know how to get there.
Obviously, neither do your players.
How am I supposed to finish a module based on an adventure if we never finish the adventure?
Just run them through it until they win, or your head explodes.
We're gonna start all over.
This is the classic DM who should have wrote a novel situation. This DM is obviously trying to turn his D&D campaign into a novel, and it is obviously not working out for him, and he very much should just write a novel. That's all he's getting out of it. That's all he's trying to do, is he's just trying to write a freaking novel.
Again once we have a few new players. Mark, why don't you join? I mean, you used to game all the time in college.
I haven't gamed since the incident.
Total party wipeout?
Like you can't even imagine.
Hey, Cass.
Lodge? Mark! Haven't seen you in a long time. It's like I forget you even exist.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Ah, found one of the newbies.
Oh, do I know him?
Her. Joanna keeps bugging me to get her involved, so I figure we make her a fighter. It's easy enough to play.
Joanna? Your ex-Joanna? She'll be joining us?
Yes, finally.
Woman!
Lodge. Ever played with a girl before?
Woman!
See you scrubs tomorrow.
Apparently, we're leaving. See you at Leo's. I'll try not to slow things down too much.
Oh, if that's, here. Player's handbook. It's got, all the rules, everything you need to know.
Thanks, Kevin. I'll look it over.
Kevin?
Who the hell is Kevin?
I'm Kevin.
You have a first name?
Woman. Ooh. Oh wait, this scene is actually hilarious. I love this scene so much.
All right, what you got?
It's just like 5
Loot the room or
seconds.
kick in the door?
Kicking down the door.
Oh my
Hey,
god, playing
alright,
Munchkins
that's
before
everybody.
D&D.
Where's
I
player
remember
number
doing
5?
that.
There is no 5th player.
You said you were going to get us another player, Lodge.
I asked 15 people, all regulars. Apparently, we have a reputation.
What did I tell you? You make one 11-year-old cry and they stop bugging you.
We still need another player.
I've taken care of it. Now, this is a mid-level campaign, so we'll be starting at 9th level.
Here's Joe's character.
What are you doing?
Look at that 4E character sheet.
I made a character for you.
I want to play my own character.
I know. That's why I made you one.
You think I can't make my own character?
Look, it's nothing personal. You're going to be our fighter. There's certain requirements you have to meet.
Like what?
Well, a fighter has to be the strongest guy in the party. Has to have a high armor class and hit points out the ass. And that is what I made for you.
Let me see that. Bikini male? What the hell is bikini male?
Only the very best armor a female could wear. There's a picture of it right here.
That looks like it chafes. She fights with a broadsword?
Broad sword.
I get it.
Yeah.
Kevin, help me out here.
Kevin?
Wait, your name is Kevin? You have a first name?
Guys, if Joanna made a character, she gets to play it.
I agree with you in principle, Kevin.
But woman.
But she is new, and I don't want her to die just because she's inexperienced.
What makes you think I'm gonna die?
History. New guy always dies.
That is so true. Yeah, you remember the time that those halfling pirates made him watch
Shut
the
up.
play? Or the time that those gnome shopkeepers ambushed him? and
Shut
shoved him
up.
Or that asthmatic 6-year-old princess with...
Shut up!
I flipped through that handbook. I think I got the gist of it. It doesn't seem that hard.
I think that actor was about to break.
Handbook. I think I got the gist of it.
Wait, hold on.
princess with...
Shut up!
Look, he's about to, like, the guy on the right's about to, he's about to crack a smile.
I flipped through that handbook.
He's trying not to laugh during the scene. This is some really weird, this is some Big Bang Theory level of misogyny going on right now. But it's in a way where you can't really tell if it's supposed to be a haha woman, or if it's supposed to be like, haha, these guys are misogynists, which is like, that's why I'm thinking it's like Big Bang Theory level of misogyny. It's hard to pierce through. Oh, whoops.
I think I got the gist of it. It doesn't seem that hard.
Okay. Let's see your character then.
What's your strength bonus?
She doesn't have one. Her highest stat is her intelligence. I put her other bonuses in dexterity and charisma.
Charisma?
Whee!
No strength bonus.
Fuck even
No
is
constitution
that?
bonus.
What is that?
How many hit points does she have?
Let me see. 45
Constitution bonus.
is in dexterity and charisma.
Charisma?
Whee!
What is happening?
No strength bonus. No constitution bonus. How many hit points does she have?
Let me see. 45.
Ah, 45 hit points. A 9th level fighter with 45 hit points.
Even for 5e standards, that's pretty awful. And 4th edition had crazy numbers. 4th edition has pretty whack numbers. 45 as like a 5th edition fighter is like 5 hit points per level. That is... And just to think that in 4th edition, you probably have like 200 hit points at this point. That is... I mean, I understand why they'd be concerned just because it's a new character, even though they're being total assholes about it. This is the thing with this movie. It's like they'll have in-character conflicts, and then both people will be kind of right, but everyone's an asshole to each other, so you can't really root for it.
Oh yeah, she's really gonna protect the party.
I put her other feats in speed and precision. That's why intelligence is more important than strength.
They would be if you were a wizard, but you're not. You're a fighter. A fighter with a giant kill me sign on her back.
With her charisma, she should be able to talk her way out of most fights. What? Negotiating isn't your style?
Not exactly, no.
Our philosophy is beat it until it stops moving.
And then shoot it.
And then step on its nads.
Calm down, Gary. If you play this character, you are going to die.
I spent 2 hours on this character, and I'm gonna play her, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
You see, women don't like fighting or hurting people or war. Women like tea parties and dolls. So that's why she likes to talk her way out of situations. I can't tell if this movie's misogynistic or not, because this character could just genuinely be like, oh, I prefer roleplay over combat. But also, it's like they're emphasizing so hard that the woman...
And when you die, you can play Bikini Babe.
Why did you two break up again?
Gary, character.
I'm a wild mage. Wild! But you losers can call me sorceress. Yes, that's right. I'm playing a chick.
Dude, are you hot?
17 charisma.
Want to have sex?
Totally.
Awesome. I seduce him. Her. Yes! Oh, I could totally seduce any homophobe with that role.
We haven't started yet. You guys haven't met.
Yeah, all right. Call on you later.
I'll be waiting, mad meat.
After we've started, please. Leo, I assume you're playing a fighter again?
Actually, I'm going as a bard.
Really? That's a bit of a jump for you. You've only played fighters before.
How different can they be?
I'm playing a monk.
What's he gonna do? Copy manuscripts?
Think Kung Fu monks, grasshopper.
Oh. That doesn't seem to fit, does it?
No, it doesn't. I told you guys that there are no monks in my world.
No monks.
I told you that if we're playing by 3rd edition rules, I can play any basic character class. And
Oh
Monk
shit, 3rd edition?
is a basic character class.
Wait, this is 3rd? I thought they were playing 4th
Base
edition.
my world on a fantasized.
This came out in 2000. Was this before 4th edition? Or are they just the people who, when 4th edition came out, decided that they were going to play 5th edition? I have not done my research. Let's Google this. When did this come out? 2008! That's the year 4th edition came out. Did this come out right before 4th edition? Hold on. Oh, you guys get to look at some of my search history. I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 5. D&D 4E, introduced 2008. Does not say what day it came out. D&D 4E, release date. June 6th. So this came out 2 months after 4th edition was released. And since it's a movie and it's edited and it's all this stuff, this is probably made and written while 3rd edition was the most popular edition. Wow.
Western medieval period. There were no Hua kung fu monks in Western Europe.
If Joe can play any character that she wants, I can play any character that I want. I'm asking to play a basic character class, and you're blocking me. You're breaking the rules. Again. I play Monk or I don't play.
You see, this is... I don't agree with this guy. I don't agree with this guy because he's like, oh, we need to play by the rules. It's assumed in D&D that if you're playing D&D, the DM can make up whatever shit they want. That is the core assumption. And so, this guy saying like, oh, we have to play by the rules... I mean, she gets to play whatever she wants to play. I get to play whatever I want to play. I feel like this would make more sense as like, oh my god, the live stream has been playing from my phone this whole time. I feel like this would make more sense if it was a like weird homebrew. If this was like a homebrew thing that this guy was playing, because right now we're just asking to play basic character class. But I still feel like the DM absolutely has the right to say this world has no monks in it, even though. It's a little sketchy because it's like, this is Western European thing. It's like, ooh, that's a little... You're playing with fire there. But also I do understand if you're trying to tell something like a Lord of the Rings style story, and then you have like a Kung Fu monk that might mess with the themes you're going for, which is something that I advocate for as a DM, which is having solid themes. This guy, the DM, obviously has themes that they want to keep to and that they want to stick to. However, these guys are both being assholes to each other, and I can't agree with either of them because they're both communicating so poorly. Let's just watch.
And they don't play.
I play.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Fine. You can play a monk. But he's got to fit the world. He's got to be a Western monk. Bzzzt. Occidental. Do you think you can handle that?
Of course.
Good. Now, is there anything else?
Bub.
No. No, that's it.
Alright.
Oh, I'm also playing
Bub.
Elf.
What? No, you're not.
Yeah, yes, I
I
am.
told you guys this is an all-human campaign. There are no elves in my
But
world.
I told you that Elf is a basic character race, and since we're playing
I'm not listening.
by the
Adventure
rules,
starting.
and I
Adventure.
thought all these fantastic creatures were running about,
You
I
must
decided
stab it.
it would be
Yeah,
a
when
big
you
deal.
face the evil throne, you must stab
We
it.
begin in the throne room.
I mean, this
where
is-
3 of you have.
This is obviously the worst kind of DM who's like, no, only humans. I mean, to be fair, I've been the DM that has wanted to run an only human campaign, so I can relate to the plight, but also, God, I think we all have or know a DM that's been like, oh, only humans allowed, none of this weird elf business, no gnomes or tieflings allowed. And to be fair, saying no elves or tieflings is just purely homophobic.
Have answered a summons to the king.
His Royal Majesty, King Erasmus the randomly biased.
There is a great evil in our land.
Also, this is a pet peeve of mine. campaigns starting with receiving summons from royalty or like a faction, if I were to give like any kind of D&D advice, it is, dear God, please don't start your campaigns like this. This is my biggest pet peeve, is just, no, your characters don't have motivations. Your characters don't have anything that they want to do outside of what the plot hook is. You're just going to we start with receiving orders from the king, and you have to do what the king is telling you to do. There's better ways to start your campaign than receiving orders from a king, and I think people should put more effort into the beginnings of your campaigns. That's all I have to say.
The vile necromancer Mort Kemnon. Daily his power grows stronger, and yet it appears as if our goddess has forsaken us, for she answers not our prayers.
Now can I seduce her?
In the middle of the throne room?
Why not? We started.
Mort Kemnon has discovered an evil artifact, an accursed item known as the Mask of Death. Find him and kill him.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Floppin' wrist, the staff! I present to you this staff of resurrection. If one of your party should fall during the quest, it need not be their end. Go forth, noble heroes. May Theron light your way. Go forth, noble heroes. May Theron light your way.
The city is near to bursting with a flood of refugees.
But you can see now why starting your campaign by receiving summons from a king is like just blatantly, because you see the characters as soon as the campaign begins and they get just the slightest bit of agency, go off and do something else. Because just because it is the plot and just because that's where the story starts doesn't... Sorry, my microphone. That doesn't mean that that's exactly how the campaign should begin. Just because that's where the story begins, that doesn't mean that's where the campaign should begin, because you still need to respect the agency that players have. Let your characters bone at the beginning of a campaign. I would have allowed it. I would have allowed beginning the campaign with a scene of two characters boning, if that's what the I mean, of course, you have to respect the safety tools or whatever. If everyone's comfortable with the boning. But I think starting with two-player characters having sex, that's quite the hot start to your campaign. What are some good starting places? Thank you so much for asking, Clancy. It really depends on the backstory of the characters and what vibes the characters are trying to go for. So if let's say the character is like,
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Characters are just like your basic run-of-the-mill adventurers. I honestly feel like starting in a tavern is a better start than starting by receiving summons from the king and then hearing rumors about the refugees instead of the king saying, "Bring me this mask in order to do the plot." So I'm getting a call. If the characters are a little bit more, though, like a private detective or a bounty hunter receiving their next case or receiving their next bounty, if your character is a scholar doing research and discovering this artifact, like have the beginning of your campaign play into what the character is and what they're already doing. I have a whole video about starting campaigns that I want to make soon. That's just a taste.
Refugees. You hear mutters of Mort Kemnon as they shuffle toward the safety of the castle.
Corn, celery, oranges, fresh bread, onions, cabbages, the finest cabbages in the land.
I want to talk to the farmer.
Why?
Well, if he's from out of town, he might be able to tell us where the evil wizard is.
That's a great idea.
Thanks.
Except that it sucks. There's no way that he'd know where he is.
Why not?
He's a random NPC.
And as we all know, my NPCs are cardboard cutouts.
NPC?
non-player.
He admits that his NPCs are cardboard cutouts. This DM, this entire movie has been saying, "Oh, it's for the story. Oh, my world, my story. And then your NPCs are cardboard cutouts." At this point, just start in front of the dungeon. Just start your game in front of the dungeon. I mean, people did it in first edition all the time.
SWB audio capture not registered.
Just start in front of the. I think a DM admitting that their NPCs are cardboard cutouts is one of the worst things you could do as a DM. Oh no, the secondary world doesn't exist. This is just a game. I'm sorry.
Oh, right. Which, of course, I'm supposed to know.
Don't worry about it. You don't need anything from him. We know where we're going.
No, you don't.
We've done the adventure twice before. We need to go to the mountains.
Your characters don't know where to go.
Wait, are you saying that there's not an adventure hook in the map?
Yes. No. It's beside the point.
And the point is beside the mountains. Off we go.
I still want to talk to him. It's what my character would do.
This dialogue is still pretty
How long
good,
have you
though.
been in town, my friend?
Oh, scarcely a day, my lady. There are goblins in the mountains, you know.
Boring.
Have you heard anything strange in your travels? Rumors about where Mort Kemnon might be?
I believe the adventure's that way.
My, those mountains look quest-worthy.
The sooner you tell me what you know, the sooner you...
This actress who plays the sorceress in the red dress gets like 5 lines of dialogue.
You can safely return to your land.
Well,
My
it may
microphone
be
was muted.
nothing, but
This
I've heard
actress
that
with the
things
red
are
dress
not
gets
right
like
in West
10 lines of dialogue in the whole movie.
What the hell did you just cast?
Flaming Hand of Fiery Doom.
On a farmer?
You cast a 4th level spell on a 0 level peasant.
Yeah.
Waffle.
Total waffle.
That spell is for killing demons.
I'm lawful good. Am I morally obliged to kill him now?
What the hell were you thinking?
I was just trying to get on with the story.
How are we supposed to trust you? We just
SWB audio capture not registered.
Breaking a stranger in the presence of the king is to murder a peasant because you were bored?
I'm chaotic neutral. I'm just playing my alignment.
Bulb plop, Gary. That was a decidedly evil act.
You know, I think I am morally obliged to kill him now.
One more of those, and I'm shifting your alignment to chaotic evil. Got it?
Got it.
I want your opinion on this so bad. Just killing a random NPC is being the first thing you do. I mean, obviously it's being played for Kame and everything. But I still think it's an interesting character introduction. At least when the character's agency is being introduced, the first thing they do is kill an NPC that they're bored with.
How much experience do I get for the farmer?
And the smoking pair of boots is classic.
Gary, are you forgetting something?
Oh, got some peasant on your face.
Oh!
Like what?
Okay, this is something genius they do throughout the movie. These characters are obviously not used to playing female characters, and so whenever the players forget that this guy's playing a woman, they'll just swap him out for the male actor who will wear the red dress that the female actor was wearing, which is like violently accurate for a lot of D&D campaigns. For me, it's not the gender of the character, it's more the race of the character. Like, I'll just forget that this guy is playing a centaur, or I'll just forget that this person is playing a dragonborn. It's like, oh yeah, you have like scales. But obviously they probably could do that with this kind of budget.
What?
And it tells you a lot about the group, too.
SWB audio capture not registered.
Hail, Flynn the Fine. Hail, random creepy knife guy.
Dumbass. Bardic knowledge?
Oh, right. You are totally
The Lord High Inquisitor
Lord High Inquisitor.
of the Grand Illuminated Holy Order of Theron.
What he said. Hail.
The Hierophant begs an audience.
Listen, if this is about that farmer, I totally thought he was a demon.
Follow us.
No, seriously. He was talking about there was like a hellgate in one of these things. Seriously, no, it's in here somewhere. He had the horns and the fangs, and then he said he was gonna pee fire on us. I had no choice. I had to I did this thing. I was like this, and then I was like, boom! And I'm pretty sure he was eating a baby. It was pretty awful. Whoa, hey, we should take these.
That's really
Inquisitor
funny.
leads you into the heart of the cathedral.
This is the second time these characters have received audience from a faction leader. Stop beginning your campaigns by receiving orders from a faction leader unless the characters are in this faction. Like if we're playing all clerics or something and it's like we're receiving orders from like this holy order, that'd be pretty cool. But they're not, they're just random people. The holy order is just conscripting these random dudes.
Where the Grand Hierophant of Theron himself awaits you.
Our goddess thanks
I'm
you
not
for
salty.
meeting with us ere you continue your journey.
It is our honor, Your Grace.
What is that?
The Heart of Theron. Legend says the gem is composed of solid light.
Could I steal it?
Well, considering that it's one of the holiest symbols of the church and that the cathedral is swarming with paladins, that would most likely be suicide. Go right ahead.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
The hymn to Theron. It calls to our goddess.
I seduce the priestess.
She's taken a vow of celibacy.
Dude, 20 ranks in seduction. Hey, baby, wanna tune my mandolin?
You guys, it's funny because bards seduce things.
Please
That's why
understand
it's funny
that
if you
Warnie
didn't
Bard
know.
does not represent us.
There are those who say that Theron has abandoned us in this dark time. Rest assured, she watches us always. Nevertheless, we shall send 2 of our own order to ensure your safety. Brother Silence, a most stubborn monk, who is not and Sir Osric the Chaste, our most noble paladin.
Great babysitter.
What?
You have got to be kidding me.
Lodge, you are such a douche.
Sir Osric will assure that you never stray from the paths of goodness and law.
How do we feel about the NPCs, guys? I mean, I feel like putting in a lawful good paladin in this
Strike out
kind
for
of
the
party.
mountains.
You just,
The road winds higher
you're
through the
asking for
foothills, and
conflict.
after a day, you have reached the foot of the pass. At the edge of a thick forest, a sign catches your eye.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
After a few hours, you come to a clearing in the pass. In the middle stands a twisted goblin totem.
Perhaps we could sneak around?
Not a chance. It's a trap.
Not necessarily.
It's always a trap.
Doubtless. The goblins are merely waiting for an excuse.
What are you doing? Where did you get that tomato?
Hello, I'm a bard.
What? What does that mean?
I got your gob dog.
Is this wise?
Are you trying to kill us?
You know, I believe this is a totem to a goblin god.
Oh, really? What kind of god?
God of the moon, I believe.
A god of the moon, you say?
Indeed, I do.
Hmm. Well, how do you worship a god of the moon?
Ah, with my cute little tushy. An offering!
With my cute little tushy. It's just that's the most violently millennial humor that we get in this movie. No, we actually get more millennial humor later in this movie. You'll see.
Oh, I wonder why. We only farted on God.
Perhaps we can negotiate.
We only farted on God.
Don't worry, I got it.
Every D&D
Totally
campaign.
pacify them with
That's what's
farting
happening.
music.
Two goblin friends, please hear my song.
Every single D&D campaign must have the obligatory goblins in a field combat
SWB audio capture
becomes
not
free
registered.
with the game, like Uno and Xbox.
Yeah, you're dead.
At 29 minutes 42 seconds. New personal best, Leo.
There's so many places I could stick that stopwatch.
All right, everybody roll an ish.
Initiative.
Oh, right, to see who goes first. I roll one of these dealies, then add my dex bonus +4.
No, just your dex bonus.
No, I also get +4. That's what improved initiative does, right?
What takes improved initiative?
I love these
Okay,
third
order.
edition terms
Joanna,
I do not
Cass, Carrie,
recognize.
Osric, then goblins.
What about me?
You're dead.
Okay, so I take one of these and add my attack bonus, and
You get another attack.
I do.
You took first strike. When you go first and drop an opponent, you immediately get another attack.
Cool.
I love this
Critical.
depiction
I
of
get another attack.
like turn-based combat. Everyone's just kind of standing still, looking at each other. This is probably how it isn't. This how.
Expand.
It's not how it is in the game, but it's how it feels when you're playing the game. Everyone's just kind of looking around at each other as one person's doing something.
Critical momentum, and precise strike. You see, I add my int and dex bonuses to my crit range, and I get an extra attack every time I land a critical hit.
What's your critical range?
Let's see. 13 to 20, without bonuses.
Holy crap and Christ.
Critical. Critical. 5-foot step.
SWB audio capture
wish I could do
not
that,
registered.
You're up. Gary.
Lightning bolt!
That'll go off in 2 rounds.
What? Why?
Wild magic, sex ball. Flynn pulls a Lazarus. And goblins. The goblins surround Daphne. Joanna?
Hold my action.
Cass?
Move to assist Daphne. Twice. I'm here to protect you.
My hero.
You see, Girl Who Liked Tea Party
No, Gary.
also mimics.
Osric uses the staff on Flynn.
Sing it. Give it to me. Give it up. Oh, you can't because y'all dead. That's right. That is who takes improved initiative. What's up?
Yeah, can you tumble?
Oh, and your spell goes off.
Crap.
Oh. So, how much experience do I get for the bard?
After the battle in Goblin's Pass, you resurrect Flynn yet again and press through the mountains. Night has fallen by the time you reach the tiny village on the other side of the range.
SWB audio capture not registered.
I mean, this set looks great, though. I know earlier they were just filming in a random field. This makes me think, like, they must have access to some kind of, like, prop cloth. Like, where do they get these sets?
Yeah, must you?
Yeah, I must.
I want to seduce her next. Hey, baby. My spells require somatic components.
Dude, you're a chick.
Oh, right.
But also
Oh,
that
they're
homophobe.
sick.
Sheesh.
We should not draw attention to
Come
ourselves.
on.
Troublesome strumpet.
Agreed. We should mute our presence. We don't know who might be watching.
Indeed.
There's some real,
Only in
like,
hiding one's identity can one truly.
there's a thin layer of homophobia that just kind of persists throughout the entire movie. You gotta push through it. You just gotta push through it.
You know.
I'm sorry, there is no rooms for you tonight.
Nonsense. Your inn is empty. There is plenty of room for us.
The room is not a problem. Truthfully, the problem
Truthfully, you are not welcome here.
Mornight Ripper!
You are most certainly not welcome here.
An introduction would seem in order.
I am the governor of this town, and you are trespassing on these lands.
These lands belong to the king.
These lands belong to my king.
Lord Kemnon.
Yes. And soon, you will serve him as I do.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Gary, you're held. Leo, you're in.
Fear not, I have returned.
Dash it, old man! Help us!
I am.
This is the same DM who said that he's in a Western European campaign, and then he adds ninjas. I don't like this DM. Like, I know the DM's the main character, we're trying to make him sympathetic and everything, but this DM is really, like, we're starting the campaign off with receiving orders from a king, which is in my opinion, the worst way you can start a campaign. And then you go right into contradicting what he said earlier about there being monks. It's like, you can't be an Asian monk. This is a European game. And then he adds Japanese ninjas. And also he said his NPCs were cardboard cutouts, which I can't believe I forgot about that. How he just admits that his NPCs are just set dressing. I'm going to keep watching the movie.
Turn.
Is zombie ninjas?
Is that the one that kicked me in the face?
Yeah, why?
Just asking.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
I'm Lord Agrippa. You see, I control zombie ninjas. Are they zinjas? Are they zombies? I don't know.
That's quite the jump cut.
Lord Agrippa ain't going nowhere.
Oh, monks you have a problem with, but hey, ninjas are okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Tell us where Mort Kemnon is.
Do your worst. Kill me if you must. I will never tell.
Gosh, we'll have to torture him.
Oh, darn.
You'll have to think of something else. Torture is dishonorable. Osric won't allow it.
God, I love paladins.
Can't he just step outside for a while?
Actually, no. Paladins can't let evil acts happen if they know about them. It's his alignment.
Yeah, they're lawful stupid.
I'll distract him. I'll tell him there's a ninja outside.
I seriously doubt he'd fall for that.
Normally the dice decide that sort of thing.
Look, Sir Osric, an evildoer outside. What?
This this DMPC, the DM is obviously trying to reinforce a kind of a style of play where he wants this like heroic fantasy to be happening. Like he very much wants these player characters to be morally pure heroes, and then the players are ruining the campaign by being chaotic weirdos and being evil and torturing and killing NPCs and stuff like that. If this is happening in your campaign, if this is a genuine problem, that's happening in your
SWB audio
campaign,
capture
stop trying to
not
push heroic
registered.
fantasy. Don't add a DMPC paladin who's just a cop who's meant to like keep the morality. Who's meant to keep the morality in check. As a DM, lean into the evil side, lean into that chaos. There are movies out there like Suicide Squad or The Expendables, or movies that are and shows and like The Godfather, just like stuff that where the main characters are meant to be evil, and their evilness is a part of them. Lean into that part. Not every single D&D campaign has to be about the heroes. Not every single D&D campaign has to be about the good guys. If your protagonists are chaotic and they're evil and they do terrible things, make that a part of the story and then work with what the players are giving you instead of trying to push against the flow of the river. I'm obviously not a fan of this DM, but it's a movie. It's fine. It's whatever. It's just I don't want people to watch this movie and be like, oh, I'll do that in my D&D games.
Hadouken!
Show yourself, villain! Thou canst not escape my justice. Come forward, so that I may smite thee with my mighty blade. The truth shall descend upon thy wickedness as an angel of righteous fury.
Hey, why are you necromancing yourself? Stop necromancing yourself.
Deceivers! This ends now!
He's over there!
Thou shalt die 1,000 deaths, Shadow Spawn! I shall mete out my justice upon thy loathsome brow!
If you actually run paladins like this, you're one of my least favorite people.
SWB audio capture not registered.
What happened here?
Funny story.
Strangest thing. He tripped and on the way down beat himself to death.
Yes.
Did he say where Mort Kemnon was?
Not as such, no. Did you find that evildoer?
He escaped.
Oh.
My shame knows no bounds.
Yeah, you suck.
No, but that's something I would absolutely say to an NPC.
Flynn, what did the barmaid say?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, gods, yes.
About Mort Kemnon, dumbass?
The barmaid says Mort Agrippa came from Westhaven. Following her advice, you abandon the inn and take to the road to the east. You put some good miles between yourself and the town before you camp for the night, a few miles outside of Westhaven.
The DM has just decided you are no longer staying in this tavern, you are leaving, and you're gonna go camping outside. You decide to take her advice. Come on.
Hi. You know, you're unlike any other woman I've ever met.
Right back at you.
So fast. So strong. Like steel wrapped in silk. A man could lose himself in those eyes.
A man could, yes. But apparently I must remind you that you're a woman. Of course I am. I don't
SWB audio capture not registered.
You don't really want to finish that thought, do you?
I'll take that as a no.
Good girl.
You should be allowed to be gay. Fucking 2008
What do you know of this?
Bush administration ass homophobic.
He is a servant of death, an enemy of the light. And that is all I can tell you.
And the Mask of Death?
The god of oblivion wore the mask when the creator forged the world. It is said that whoever wears the mask gains the power of the god he serves.
Then Mort Kemnon has all the powers of death. How could Theron allow this?
Maybe beyond her control. Before we left, the Hierophant told us that Theron is missing.
Missing?
Trapped.
How could this be?
I have no idea. Actually, I do. Bardic knowledge. Thank you. Long ago, young Jack Lightfinger stole beauty from the mermaids. The Lord of the Sea was angry and sent his waves to drown Jack. But Jack was too clever. He led the Sea King inland, stretching out the waves, which sucked. Out the Sea King's power, as there was not enough water to drown Jack. Then Jack trapped the god of the sea in a prison of ice, and
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Ransom.
ransomed him back to the merfolk.
Boring.
Interesting, but what exactly does this have to do with Theron?
The only way to trap a deity is in a prison of that god's own element.
Indeed. The four elements, like man alone, are weak. But together they form the strong fifth element. Boron.
We should go to bed soon. Morning is coming.
We must get our rest if we're to find more Kemnon.
And what if I shall find you first? Abandon this road or die on it.
Save your threats. You have no power here. As if killing the bard impresses us.
You shall never attain the Mask of Death.
We do not fear you.
Then you are greater fools than you appear.
You sound afraid.
You don't believe me? Then come. Come and face Rasul.
And I think we'll call it there for the night.
What? It's still early.
It's after 2.
It's what? I had no idea it was so late.
See? See what happens? You get so into it, you can't help but lose track of time.
Yeah, it's just like surfing the internet for political commentary.
Nice dodge, Gary.
Thanks. Same time next week?
Can't do it here. We're having a tourney.
We could do it at my place. I mean, I've got plenty of space.
Right on.
All right.
If this is about that farmer, I totally thought he was a demon.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Onward to Waffles! Waffles! Ho!
They did good, so they get waffles. Glad I could be of assistance.
Have you kept writing since college?
Sort of.
What does sort of mean?
I don't write as often as I should.
Ah.
I've got the story, I just don't know how to write it.
Tried paper. Pencil.
Paper. Wow, I think.
Is it the story we're playing?
God, their dialogue is just not matching with their lips right now, and it is really.
So So now I'm in your story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never been somebody's story before. In someone's story.
Well, you know, I guess in a way we're all in a story.
I guess that's
If
true.
you want to think about it that way.
No, all I am saying is that maybe it would be easier if you didn't decide how things were going to end before you start. What? What is wrong with that?
If I don't keep them focused on the story, they're just going to run around looting, killing, and impregnating my entire world. I've got to keep them under control.
That's why they don't trust you.
They don't trust.
If they want to play the villains, like if they want to play a ravaging band of raiders, then your villains are going to be law enforcement. Your villains are going to be the good guys. Your villains might be a rival adventuring party. You can have that kind of campaign. You don't need them to be heroes. If the story is them evading the law as a group of ravaging criminals, let them be pirates or something.
SWP audio capture, not registered.
Me? No. They're the ones who kill people before they have a chance to speak.
They know you don't trust them to play your way. It's why you keep them on such a short leash. It's why you dropped a policeman into the middle of the
Paladin.
group. Whatever. To keep tabs on them. It's no wonder they screw with you.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back. I'm sorry, my one concurrent viewer that's going on. Hi, one viewer. I'm going to stop streaming so I can devalue the resolution so that the frame rate is going to be a bit better.